not doing a reading for anybody in particular, just have my cards calling me. So, alright, got my notebook out. You know, it's good for those starting out on the tarot oracle journey to keep your own notes as you go along. Anyways, alright. Asked to be protected as I begin this read to see what needs to be communicated with me. Guides, angels, ancestors, surround me with your protective light. Allow me to perceive the messages that you want me to perceive for whoever needs to see the messages right now from the divine. Thank you. See what's going on in the energy field. I just did a sage session. Picked out the cards that I want to use for the read. And then we'll just do an open read. Open messages read. Analogy deck. Shaman deck. And my angel number messages deck. Open card. Okay. Alright, here we go. Guardians, spirit guides, ancestors, angels. What is the message you have? Okay, seems that somebody out there is getting to know themselves. All over again. And you're beginning to accept your newfound freedom, whoever you are, after a very bad breakup. You are now in your star power after a very bad breakup. Yeah, you're in a transformation process of getting to know yourself. That is the overall energy going on right now that these cards are picking up on. You're beginning to carry out actions that you had planned for your life now that you're getting to, go through this transformation after a very dark period of time in your life. Bad breakup. And now you're getting to know yourself, and I love that for you, whoever you are. All right, let's get into some. So what messages would you have for this person? Angel, spirit guides, guardians and ancestors. What messages do you have for those that are going through this energy process right now? Because I know it's probably more than one out there, obviously. So, let's see what the angels have for you. Angel numbers. Relax and go with the flow. Know that everything is going to be okay. Appropriate action is the solution now to getting to know yourself, to doing this transition phase. So, whatever you need to accomplish, whatever, goals that you're going after right now, obviously appropriate action is the solution. Love conquers all. So learn to love yourself as you're going through this phase. I am so big on the self-love right now. Shine your inner light and love out into the world. And we'll do one more. Discover the beauty of positive thoughts and do not let negativity prevail. So as you're doing this transition after the bad breakup and as you're getting to know yourself, learn to love yourself because love conquers all. Then they want you to shine your light and love out into the world. Stay positive. Don't let negative thoughts in. Relax. Go with the flow. And you're surrounded by, I forget to love myself some days, but I keep trying, and that in of itself is a victory. So like I just said, learn to love yourself as you're doing this. It's over. The negative part of it is over. Now's the time to get to know yourself and have your freedom back. And all right. So with the next steps. What are some more messages from the divine that pertains to this message overall, please? What are some more messages from the divine that pertains to the overall messages, please? So that I can give it to whoever needs to see it today. Thank you so much. With 5 on this card is on this deck as well. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, as you are transitioning into your new life, a lot of us are still wandering between the old and the new, between two realms, between who we used to be and who we are becoming. Take appropriate action. Use your resources to rise above the situation entirely. Let's see here. While you're going through the process of renewal, transformation into a new cycle of life, while you're using your resources, making the best choices possible, they want you to know that as you're doing this, they're teaching you how to repair the mind, body, and spirit. And that this is what needed to happen, so that's why that breakup happened in the first place. You needed to You need to heal the mind, body, and your soul especially. So if you're having issues with the transition of, the old and the new, because right now a lot of you are still stuck in between the old world and into the new world, you know, check your resources that you have available to you. For instance, I am a narcissistic abuse survivor. My resources, in order to help me transition from the bad breakup that I just went through 3 years ago, it's taken me 3 years of therapy to even get to this point. Therapy is a resource for me to allow me to heal my mind, body, and soul. My cards are a resource to me. Writing is a resource to me. So check your resources to see what will help you grow and transition as you're being taught, or you can teach yourself how to do this. So to repair your mind, body, and soul as you're transitioning into the new you and as you're reinventing yourself. So, whatever choices you're making now about your life, remember there's consequences in the future that you will reap from these choices. Choose wisely. Choose to stay positive instead of negative. Yes, the breakup happened. Yes, it sucked. Yes, it hurt like hell. But there's beauty in the pain. You are free now to live your life your way without having to answer to somebody. That in of itself is a positive point to a breakup. Okay? If you're like me and have been abused, do not believe what they made you believe about yourself. What's important is what you believe about yourself as you're healing and growing. And if you need help figuring out what to believe about yourself, search out the resources that will help you do that. Friends that you can trust, family you can trust, therapeutic tools that will be helpful in that situation if that's, what you're looking for. So make the best choices for yourself moving forward now that you're free to live your life your way and build your life your way. So we're going to go to Moonology deck to continue on with the read. All right. So what else does the divine want those who are going through a bad breakup and are transitioning and healing to know that ties into this energetic read overall? Like I said, can't make it up. Make time for self-love. You have to learn to love yourself. Release control. Maybe a lot of you are still harboring some very intense emotions because you can't control the situation that you're in. Sometimes you gotta let go and let God. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow of life. Accept things as they are in the moment. Release control. That has been the most difficult for me. I am a control freak, and I'll be the first to admit it. Know that you are loved by everybody else. Just because that one relationship didn't work out doesn't mean that you're not loved by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want you to know that you are loved. Keep your heart open as you go through this healing transition and as you begin to build your new life. All right. So we're going to go with one more deck. The Healing Light deck. What is the message that ties this up all together? What is the message that ties this up all together? What is the message that ties this up all together? A new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. So, right there ties into that. Release control. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. And we'll gather one more. Listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. So they want you to, as you're doing this transition and healing and going through the phases of learning yourself and rebuilding your life and learning to love yourself and all of that, they are sending you signs and symbols. So pay a little close attention to, the world around you. Manifestation of light is surrounding you overall. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. So the more you heal, the more you detach from negativity. Um, the more you stay positive, the more you love yourself, the easier this transition will become. So please do more of that. Um, I think that's pretty much the end of the read. So what I like to do now when I'm done with the read is just go through and write down, today's date, where I'm at in my journey, and the cards that came out in the read. So like, other coping mechanisms, write in a journal, read a book. That's always a great way to cope, as you're healing. Take a walk out in nature, listen to music, go hang out with friends, um, just do anything and everything you can in that moment to stay away from the negative mindset. Learn to be more positive about yourself, learn to love yourself, know that you are beautiful, know that you are loved by many. Keep that heart open, make time for self-love, listen to the signs and symbols around you that life is offering you. Learn new skills if you have to. All right, cool. And just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us going through this transition healing phase at the moment. So if you would like to book a personal reading, comment, shoot me a DM, and we'll book it up for you. I hope everybody out there is having a great day. And if I feel called to do another read later, I'll get it out for you. Peace.